I've been wanting to grow my YouTube channel more rapidly recently, and I thought some market research might be the right strategic move. Putting together a 3-page experience and engagement survey seemed sufficient. Mixed response, naturally, Likert scales, multiple choice, short and long answer questions. This would give some of my very close friends an opportunity to share their thoughts on my art, and for me to gather some data, a nice baseline to measure against with future progress. Matthew was not too happy with this arrangement, unfortunately. He was concerned that I was exploiting my friends for my YouTube channel. Luckily, though, I have exceptional emotional intelligence and calmly explained to him that good friends do whatever is asked of them without hesitation or apprehension.
What I need you to understand, just for a sec, you had us write down on these fucking pre-prepared fucking.
But it's a survey.
No. I need you.
I need that for my YouTube channel.
Listen. Just listen for a moment.
And it's all a bit anyway. Like, none of this is real.
It is real. No. With a camera over there, fucking recording on the fucking iPhone. Lucas is right behind.
With that situation successfully diffused, I was happy to collect the surveys and review some of the responses. It's one of the short answer questions. Maybe you should make a video somewhere other than a pre-development Dust Bowl suburb on the outskirts of Canberra. No.
Okay, cool. I'm ready.
Good stuff. Right. First question. Do you ever wish you were taller, and when?
Oh, he's really thrown a curveball on me here. So, no, I don't really wish that I was any taller.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that's ever really occurred to me.
Mm-hmm. Good. Okay. Why street photography?
The reason I like doing street photography a lot is 3 main things. The first being that it's really hard. It's very challenging to find what exactly you're looking for at any given moment. It can be very challenging to get what you want out of that split second that it takes to take the photo. So it's hard. I would also say that it's intimidating, and that's what makes it. It's a part of like what makes it hard. But the intimidation of going out and just taking photos of strangers is confronting. When I started out, it was a process of getting through that and over the fact that, yeah, I'm gonna probably piss off some people doing this, but it's not really for them at the end of the day, it's for me. And then that leads into the third thing, and I think the most important thing, is that it's fun. I think I wouldn't do it if it wasn't fun to do. I think that you probably agree with this, that we don't really, we take photos to obviously make beautiful things, of course, but I think a large part of why we do it is because we enjoy it and we like to have fun doing it. So I've done a lot of different kinds of photography over the past, 10 years that I've been taking photos, as it were. And this is the one that scratches the itch the most.
And you mentioned in that answer the difficulty in finding something you look for. Can you explain or describe what it is you look for?
There's kind of two sides to it. It's mostly it's distilled into a couple of different elements. It's people being candid on the street, well composed in good lighting. If I can do that, then like it's pretty simple. I think it could almost be you could argue that it's too simple. But I think that if you apply that simplicity to a photograph in a scene, you're not getting in the way of yourself by just trying to overcomplicate things.
If you took a photo of someone on the street, totally legally, right? And you looked at the photo and you were like, this, immediately known that this is a good photo. But then they approached you and said, did you just take my photo? Would you say yes, firstly? Would you admit that it is the case if they were clearly being confrontational? And if they asked you to delete the photograph, how would you respond?
This is a spicy one. It hasn't happened to me yet, admittedly, and secretly I dread the day that this does happen. If someone asked me to delete a photo, I would probably pretend to delete the photo. Or tell them that I did.
Okay. So you would lie.
I did it. I did. Yeah, absolutely. Having said that, though, there is a right and a wrong way to take a photo of someone on the street.
What is the right?
Which we can get in. So, this is a very fine, very, very, very fine balancing act, of course. There's some people, and I'm guilty of doing this. I'm trying to get out of the habit of doing it, but there are people who believe that doing street photography is just, we'll pretend this is the camera, and just walking away, not making eye contact, not making an effort to really engage with your subject. I think sometimes,
or let's say maybe acknowledge that anything strange has just happened.
You're right. Yes, I think the better way of doing it is to. Well, I've seen some people. I'm trying to emulate their approach and actually taking a photo and saying, "Hey, how you doing?" and then walking off. They'll probably leave with a more positive impression, or acknowledging the reason why you took their photograph in the first place is a great way of doing it. Like, oh, hey, I liked your hat. Oh, hey, I liked your hair. Oh, I liked your jacket. And then that gives people a positive emotion in the interaction of having their photo taken without express permission.
And does that make you feel better?
I think so. There's sometimes you have to read the room, though. Not every subject is going to be quite as open to a compliment about something that they're doing.
Yeah.
But I think in general, that's the approach that I'm trying to take going forward.
Is there a photograph of your own that either is your favorite or is something you look at and inspires you to keep working?
So the photograph that I think is my favorite at the moment and really drives me to keep on getting better at it is the photograph of the 5 ladies in red.
I know the one.
I don't think it's a perfect photo, but I think it captures a mood that I really like, and it fills the parameters of my personal, I guess, rules that I like to follow for street photography. There's the frame is filled with characters and faces There's lots of different emotions happening all over and your eyes moving around, looking at things. There's good use of color and light. Well, the light was pretty flat that day, but it works well for the photo, I think. And yeah, I don't think it's a perfect photo by any means, but it makes me want to, I want to look for more scenes like that. It makes me think, okay, I can do this. And then there's also the excavator and the guy on his phone. I think that's probably like that's my decisive moment photo.
I don't think that was another question. Did I miss a question?
You were going to ask me about the gear.
Oh, gear. Yeah, how long have you been sober?
So the camera that I use the most is a Fujifilm X-T4 with a 23mm f1.4 lens. Occasionally I use a Leica SF20 flash. And if I'm rich one month, I will use the Leica M5. But I don't really shoot film much anymore because it's very expensive.
Okay. For all you gearheads, that was for you.
You're welcome.
All right. Yeah, and that is all we have time for. Thank you very much for coming on the show.
Oh, it was a pleasure.
I hope you found the questions good.
No. He went up.
Thank you for watching the video. I hope you had a good time. If you could give the channel a like and subscribe and a comment on the video, that would be very nice. I'll see you soon.